Hey everybody, welcome. This is your Maestro, and we are on YouTube live in the Louvre Museum in Paris, in front of the Venus de Milo. And let's step back a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Here it is, a little bit taller than life size at 206 centimeters tall. Discovered, of course, in the 19th century. Hey there, welcome. I was just saying, we're at the Venus de Milo here in Louvre in Paris, a little taller than life size. Of course, discovered on the island of Milos. And here it is in Paris, and part of the Greek antiquity section of the museum, which I'll show you in just a minute. If you have any questions, hey, just right down here in the comments. You can, since it's live, you can ask questions and I can try to answer them. And if you really like it and you want to contribute, you can click on the $sign, slide that thing left and right, and you can actually even make a contribution. It's called a super chat, and your comment sticks for a long time. So you can do all those things, or you can just talk, which is always awesome. And I see a couple of you hitting the like button, so I always appreciate that. So I just did a live on, I did 2 live streams on Periscope, and I did a live stream on my Instagram channel. So you can follow me on Instagram as well as on Periscope, and we're on YouTube Live. I'm just waiting to see if you guys have any comments. And there we go, first comments coming in from Robin. Hey, Robin. And then we got Shirley Dutchy, says hugs. Well, hello, Shirley. So we are in the Louvre, the Venus de Milo. Hideko's here. Hideko's been in all of them. Periscope, Instagram, and now YouTube Live. Nani is here as well. Hello again. Good to see you. I love having the regulars here. I see some of you hitting the like button, so that's always helpful. Leaving comments is helpful. Sharing out, you can share Facebook, Twitter, share to your YouTube channel now. You can do all those wonderful things if you want. Yeah, so this is pretty exciting. So let's walk around. You see, look at this. They have a lot of young people here. Young people sitting around the statue, learning all about the Louvre. Everybody, of course, wanting to take photos of the Venus de Milo. Can you blame them? The kids sitting around asking questions. They've got their own personal guide, an expert to answer questions for them. Let's just walk around. Nobody's walking around. I'm the only one that walks behind the statue. Everybody's content with the frontal view. The Venus de Milo. Missing her arms, unfortunately. The Venus de Milo. Over here, they put up a different statue, but we used to have a statue of Alexander the Great here. We can see this is not Alexander the Great. So this is the upper part of a female statue. That's the actual title of it. Hey, James is here. Oh my God. We used to be in contact a lot on Google+. Haven't seen you in a while. Fellow Europhile. So there we are, Venus de Milo. But let's take a little break for a second and look at the rest of these statues. You're still there, but it's going away. That used to be one of my favorite places to hang out. Hang out, get it? Google Hangouts. But yeah, unfortunately, Google is removing support for Google Plus and Hangouts and all that type of stuff. Lisa says, good to see you. Well, good to see you, Lisa. So we're here, we're just walking around this Greek antiquity section. Yeah, unfortunately, but now you're at Yumi.social. Well, I'll have to check that out. I'm not familiar with Yumi.social. So I'll check that out too. Lots and lots of different options now for live streaming. It's all splitting up. Splitting up, breaking up. But anyways, you see this section is really great. If you're into sculptures and stuff, you can't beat this part of the museum. And after this Greek antiquity, I will show you Roman antiquity. So they got Greek, Roman, Etruscan antiquity here, Egyptian, Mesopotamian, Persian, all that good stuff. Babylon, Euro. You have me hopping apps. I know. Surely I've been doing a lot of app hopping myself today, trying them all out, trying to see what you guys like. I kind of, I really like the. I like all three of them. Have their little advantages. Are those plasters originals? These are originals. These are originals. Now we do have a museum with a lot of plasters, which is the Architecture Museum, and they've taken plaster copies of all kinds of major architectural works from all over the country, and you can see them all in one spot at the Museum of Architecture. It's pretty impressive, actually. It's pretty impressive. But here, these are actual originals. And in many cases like these, thousands of years old. I like when people can join me. I know! That's the first time I did that on Instagram. We're going to be doing that a lot more often because I think it would be fun for us to get to talk to other people, see the different followers and get their perspectives and stuff. It's always very interesting. So this is a statue. Can anybody guess who this is a statue of? I was just about to tell you, but instead of telling you, maybe somebody can guess. Euro. Oh my God, Cloud Dancer is actually Cheryl. Well, hello, Cheryl. Good to see you. I'm glad you told me that because I never would have guessed. You're like incognito there. When you do a live Instagram, you need to save it at the end. I hope I saved it. It asked me at the end if I want to share it, and I said yes, but I didn't know. Athena, James, you are correct. That is, in fact, Athena. Now, what's interesting, I mentioned we are in the Greek antiquity section. You're enamored by art. I can't do it. It's fascinating. Yeah, it is pretty fascinating. But this statue is a little exceptional because technically, this is not Greek. This is a Roman statue, but it is a Roman statue which was a copy of a Greek statue. And this is from the 1st century AD, and it is here nonetheless. I still need to watch your heist video replays. Oh yeah, I hope you do. I tell you, I had so much fun. I really enjoyed his presence, listening to his music. So hopefully we'll get to repeat that in January. I see more of you joining. If you're not familiar with YouTube Live, you can make comments. I think down here somewhere you can click and you can add your comments. And if somebody's feeling super generous, what can you do? You can click on that $sign and that opens up the super chat slider. You can slide to the left. If you want to contribute less money, you can slide to the right if you want to contribute more money, and then it all goes into, and you can also leave a comment. I see some people when they hit the super chat, they don't leave a comment. I don't know if they realize not only do you do the super chat, but you can leave a comment with the super chat, which is nice because then your super chat comment sticks really long in the thing. I was talking a little too loud. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Super chat. Yeah, I love super chat. Let's see. You guys did really good guessing Athena. Can you guess who this is a statue of? I think I need to visit the Louvre. You do. Who do you guys think this is a statue of? There's some hints. There's wings. There's some wings. He's got a bow and arrow. Bow and arrow. Young boy with wings from Greek mythology. Who could this be? Because that's the name of the statue. Eros, Cupid. Oh, James, you didn't fall into my trap. My trap was set up for you to say Cupid, and I get to say, no, it's Eros. And you got it. It is, in fact, Eros, which, of course, is the Greek equivalent of Cupid. That was the great thing about the Romans. The Romans were very ecumenical when it came to other gods. Yeah, you're a classical history buff. Well, you scored an A+. Yeah, so the Romans were very ecumenical, and they conquered a lot of people, but they were very willing and open to accept the various gods of communities that they conquered. Lots of times they set them up as equivalents of Roman gods, so they had no problem as long as those communities were not closed to the Roman gods. And that was sort of the problem with the Christians, because the Christians were not interested in any type of sharing, no sharing of gods. That didn't go over too well in the beginning. You tried to stream the miniseries Tut last night, it was unsuccessful. Oh, yeah, that would have been great, Cheryl. That would have been great. So that's why they got into Christians and the Romans got into a little trouble with that in the beginning. Yep, Are you guys back? Did I lose you? I think I lost you. Let's see if it comes back. I was trying to show you guys the ceiling. Oh, we're back. Okay, I was trying to show you ceilings, but I guess for whatever reason that was hard to do. You're still here. Yay! So we'll walk down this way a little bit. I see some more likes. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the thumbs up. Those ceilings. Aren't these ceilings amazing? This ceiling's a little harder to see because it's not lit up as well. In person, you can see it just fine. It's just on camera, it's a little hard to see. Oh my God, we're getting all kinds of likes on my Instagram. D1 Joiner. Well, thank you. Of course, he, she probably can't hear me because they're on Instagram. But who knows? Maybe they can. Sometimes people have 2 or more devices going at the same time. So another impressive ceiling. On this ceiling, I just love the ceiling in this room. Isn't this great? It's one of my favorites. This whole hallway is just like phenomenal for me. And then the last, I point out on wonderful statues and everything, but that's just because there's so many great things to see. Adrian says, nice view, right? Now look at this one. It's like every ceiling is better than the last one. See, just an incredibly impressive ceiling. And then I just love this statue too. This is Tiber. The statue Tiber. Incredible art. Yeah, isn't it amazing? So you got Tiber here, you've got the Nile, and you have these 2 twin boys. See the little twin brothers here? And they're feeding off of the she-wolf. That's Romulus and Remus, the twin brothers that founded Rome, feeding off their mother, the she-wolf. And then another amazing ceiling while we're at it. So, while you're on my YouTube channel, don't forget to check out my other YouTube videos. I'll put some down in the links, and maybe even put some YouTube videos, over here and over here. Just click on these. Click over here, over here, and you can see some other videos of the Louvre or of Versailles, whatever you're interested in. So many choices, which way to go. Do we go left? Do we go right? Do we go straight? I'm going to go this way. And in a minute, you'll see why. Oh, actually, you won't, because they're doing construction in here. Oh no, this was one of my favorite rooms, but you can't see anything because of the wall. Well, you can't see much because of the wall, but you can still see these artifacts here from the Temple of Artemis, which was one of the seven wonders of the world. What you can't see, well, maybe you can if I cheat a little bit. There's a big, beautiful statue of tragedy over there behind the wall. See it? Kind of. We'll have to come back. Kind of hard to see. But once they take this wall down, we'll be able to see it again. Does it say how long? No, it doesn't say how long. It just says, sorry, we got work to do. But you may have seen it before in some of my older YouTube videos. And here, can anybody guess who this guy is? I know some of you guys, I know James says he's trained in the classics. There's a stool to your right. There was a stool, yes. So who is this guy? Let's see, are there any hints? Well, he's got a boy in his hands. That might help you. He's got a club in his hands. That might help you. You notice he has a six-pack very similar to mine. Not quite as sculpted as I am, but not too bad. So let's see. Vara said Hercules, and you are correct. You are correct. That is Hercules and his son. Hercules and this little baby boy that he's rescuing. We say Telef in French. I think Telephus in Greek. So it's interesting, the story of this boy, because Hercules abandoned this boy to his mother, and then the mother abandoned the boy on a hillside, and Hercules came back and rescued him. So, yay! He turned out to be a good dad after all. First he was a bad dad, then he became a good dad. So all you bad dads out there, the moral of the story is you can become a good dad again. Change your ways. Jackson said, take a look at yourself and make that the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. So certainly I need to live. Oh my God, can anybody know, this is a model here. So look at this model. It's a pretty cool model. You see all the arches here, and you see in the middle, there's a statue. So who is that a statue of? Let's see, now we're really gonna test people. Now we're really testing the classics here. Who is that a statue of? So that's the first question. We'll give you 25 points if you can tell me who that is a statue. So this is of a real statue that existed. Doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, who is that a statue of? Let's quiz you guys there. Anybody know who that is a statue of? Are you guys still with me? Mal. It was Mal. Do I need to zoom in? Maybe I need to zoom in. I think I need to zoom in a little bit. Actually, there's a lot of hints. There's a lot of hints. If you look at the model. Here, let me zoom in a little bit. If I zoom in easy. Septic. Oh my God. So we're going to give points to Vara and James because you are both correct. The statue is Zeus, and the model is of the temple of Zeus, which of the seven wonders of the ancient world. That's right, the seven wonders. Oh my God, so cool. And so let me ask you guys another question. of the seven wonders of the world, how can you see today? How many of the seven wonders can you go and visit and actually see with your own eyes today in 2019? Okay, how many of the seven wonders still exist? Tobias, following me on Instagram. Thank you, Tobias. Vara says one. James says one. That's right, guys. Very sad but true. There's only one left standing. Another one bites the dust. There's only one of the seven wonder standings. Sadly enough, the Temple of Zeus is not one of them. The Temple of Artemis, which we saw earlier, is not one of them. No. The mausoleum is not one of them. The lighthouse at Alexandria, not one of them. The Rhodes, the Colossus of Rhodes, not one of them. All gone. The mausoleum, gone. They're all gone. The only one standing is the Great Pyramids of Egypt, still standing. One of the oldest ones, if not the oldest one, and still standing. But the others, long gone. Although some of them, I think was it the lighthouse? Yeah, I think the lighthouse at Alexandria wasn't destroyed till like the 15th century or something like that. And clock rotor. Our connection is going. Our connection is going. Going on. Is this going to... Are we back? Are we ever coming back? I don't know that we're coming back, guys.